like that. Woo!
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Show. My name is BJ Matthews, aka BJ.
Hey, y'all already know what it is. It's your co-host that does it the most, Rick Masters. Hey, people, the shirts, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast shirts. We got the white, we got the red. Make sure y'all can see it. We got the red. We also got the black. We got the white tanks. We got the hoodies. Hey, $25 for the shirts, $5 shipping and handling fee.
Oh, wow.
Also, red and black hoodies, $30, $5 shipping and handling fee. Yo, Nick, go ahead and shout out, man.
Oh man, hey guys, I'm back again. So, we're here to talk basketball. Okay? YouTube, talk to myself. We putting out 6 videos out a week. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving them like they slippery. Go get at me, man.
Yeah, like my boy said, I'm gonna put. Hold on, let me go and put your Instagram handle so they can follow you, bro.
Yeah,
Nick at _5B, correct?
Yeah, Nick 5. I think I be forgetting. I don't know why it is Nick 5_B. I be forgetting myself.
Yeah. Well, if y'all want to go follow my boy Nick, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already know where to go for me and my boy Rick. But if you want to follow my boy Nick, that's his Instagram handle, you know what I'm saying? You know, support his videos, his grind, you know what I mean? Hit that like button when y'all enter the room. So, fellas, let's get started, man. We got 2 things to talk about. First of all, congratulations to the Golden State Warriors from advancing to the Western Conference Finals. Let's give a hand clap.
I give him a clap.
Right. Doug going to their 6th NBA Finals within the last 10 years. That's incredible. Led by Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, the anchor, right? But they got some new additions from Jordan Poole to Jonathan Kuminga to Bielisa, stuff, people like that plays on the team. So the Warriors always seem to recycle new players to come back to the team to keep their core strong, keep their team strong. So, fellas, let me start with you, Rick. What do you see the Golden State Warriors mindset right now going to the finals? What you think they're thinking?
That they're going to win, point blank. I mean, look, you just said it, BJ. In the last decade, these brothers, this is their 6th time showing them to the finals. That's 60%. Brother, these dudes win more than they lose. And I'm going to tell you right now, when you win more than you lose, you kind of come with this arrogance. You kind of come with this ego, this self-confidence, knowing that you know what to do. You've been here before. You know how to execute. We've seen it plenty of times against the Memphis Grizzlies. We've seen it plenty of times, you know what I'm saying, against the Dallas Mavericks. It doesn't matter what comes their way. They know how to adjust. They know how to read the game. They know how to pick up the pieces when they're moving slow. And most importantly, the confidence that they have amongst each other and the chemistry is crazy. But you said something, brother, that really I pay attention to. It's amazing how they can swap out and get new players or even build players who probably weren't as good at other teams. Like they got Wiggins looking like a damn near superstar. You know what I mean? Now, again, of course, it's the system that helps. You know, you got Curry playing alongside you. You got Green. You got Thompson. You know, you got these group of guys who know how to work well with each other. So that way, you know, when you have an open spot, open space, it kind of gives you space to do your thing. But at the end of the day, look, man, that system, Steve Kerr, that whole organization, dude, they just have like a fortified chemistry. I mean, just a gel together team. And it don't matter who comes or who goes. It just seems like even when KD came, when people come in there, they just amplify their game. So you know the system is damn near perfect. And then, like I said, when you got Steph Curry leading the charge, hey, man, it kind of takes a lot of pressure off you as another player. So I feel like they know they're going to win. I mean, listen to Draymond Green talk a lot. They know they're going to win. And that's how you should feel. What you think, Nick?
Well, they should, yeah. I'll go there thinking I'm winning. I mean, you got 8-9 players. You getting Gary Payton Jr. back, so that's gonna help on defense. He's gonna do what he do. Got Andrew Wiggins, he's doing the slasher. He's gonna do what he do. And then you got Jordan Poole, got him looking like the best player on the team. You know, Draymond Green gonna do his 4 or 5 fouls a game, and we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go. It just depends. It depends. Honestly, it depends who win. Because I know the Celtics lost, but I don't want to face the Celtics if they win. I wouldn't want to. They'll put too much that that'll be the better matchup. I think Miami. I don't know. I don't know what the hell they be doing. I honestly that whole I don't know y'all that whole Miami Celtics. I know we're gonna get to it, but that whole the Miami Heat and Celtics series is the most weird thing ever to me. 3 blowouts and y'all went to game 7. You're telling me they're like 3 blowouts and y'all gonna go to games? That's insane to me, at least. I don't know. So I don't know. But if I was the Warriors, I'd be excited. You know, it's not we ain't paying LeBron, so I'm not worried about that. I'm good. Like I'm straight. We got like 9 players. 9? Wiggins out there looking like who he was supposed to be when they first drafted him. Man, everybody like, man, Wiggins is good. I'm like, he look good. I'm like, ducking it. But I know the Timberwolves mad as hell. Like this nigga. We gave you 10 years and more money, nigga. You okay. Right. But that goes to show you right organization, you know what I'm saying, right thing, you will look good, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, man. Y'all made some good points. Look, first things first, Golden State Warriors is a well-oiled machine. Like we just said, the rotation of players they put in. I want to also mention Andrew Wiggins, Kevin Looney. Shout out to those brothers as well. They balling. I feel like they go into this series thinking like, yeah, we are the best team in the NBA. We are the most experienced team, with a championship season team. We have the best coach in Steve Kerr. We have a well-oiled culture. So it don't matter if we face in Miami or Boston. We gonna beat the hell out them. You know what I'm saying? So from here on out, they get in plenty of rest. I think they finished their series with Dallas on Thursday, so they already at least got at least 5 days of rest coming up. So that's gonna make a difference because my boy Rick, he said something very important. When they got blown out in Game 4 against Dallas, Rick brought something up to my attention that probably when they got blown out is because their legs, they got tired. These guys are still human. Even though they're the best team in the NBA constructed and they have so much success, they do get fatigued. And sometimes you want to, prolong your legs and your health and your body. You might give a game away and then come back to Game 5 strong. So I think that's probably what happened. So all in all, if you think about it, if they face Boston or Miami, they got the upper hand on both teams. Now, we're going to get into this Boston-Miami series right now. So I'm going to let y'all go first. Tell me what Boston and Miami, first of all, who wins today? As well as what do both teams bring to the Golden State Warriors as far as a matchup-wise? Who would you not want to face and who would you want to face?
Go ahead, Nick.
Let me go with you, Nick.
I think who should win? Boston should have finished this in 5, 6, really. And Boston also would be the scarier team for Draymond Greens know that because this is the thing about Boston. And this is the thing about where you got to exploit the Warriors. You got 2 wings emerging right now, right? Jaylen Brown, which I played against in camp one time, so he's been that big. Just had to put that out there.
Yeah.
And you have Tatum. The thing is, Wiggins is going to guard one of them. Who is going to guard the other? And y'all better not say Klay Thompson because that's not good for him. And then Marcus Smart is going to put pressure on Steph. Steph is going to have to play defense. That is going to have to play some defense, right? I just like the pieces. I like Boston because they're younger. They play hard, and they're going to lock up. They're going to play some good defense. So they're going to put pressure on defense. And it's not like Miami can't. I just like that the Celtics got more weapons on offense to keep up somewhat with the scoring and can delegate a little bit more on defense, putting like getting up and down the court and putting pressure on Warriors to make more plays and they can't messing around with the Celtics, giving them too many chances. Because if you get Jaylen Brown and you get Jason Tatum going, we both know they can light it up. They could both go for 40, and then you could get Marcus Smart getting 18 on the back end, something like that can really, you know what I mean? And I like Jimmy Butler. I think he's a star, but I think with the inconsistent play from Game 5 to Game 6, you can't do that with the Warriors. And then all right, I'm gonna come have 47. So think about it like this: the Heat just won the last game. They had 47. He had 47. He had a phenomenal game. They barely won. They should have lost. and they were losing by like 20, like 15. I'm like, this is the thing I don't like about the Celtics. They just got to finish. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Now, some of them calls at the end, I'm like, man, that don't like that call against on Jaylen Brown that last one he made that layup. I don't know what that was. I really don't. And then there was another call where they called a foul on Jimmy Butler. He didn't even touch the guy. So I don't know. I don't know what they was doing. I don't know. The rating wasn't good enough. They're like, nah, we need a game 7. Y'all better do something about that. But I think the Celtics give them a run, and is a long shot. But I think they have a chance of actually beating the Warriors if they come out and play strong. But that's just me personally.
You got it.
Of course, I'm kind of like Nick. I want the Celtics to win because I just feel like they're a better, situated team to play against the Warriors, man. I mean, Miami. Now, here's the thing. Nick kind of made a point in the beginning. They're kind of weird. I like the word that he used. They're kind of weird because I think that weirdness, if we identify it, is that the Heat have a little bit more confidence because they have made it to the finals before against the Lakers. So I think when you make it that far, it does give you this grit and grime to know, like, look, we were this close. And so it kind of puts this energy in you to work out harder, to play harder, to go hard really the whole time. But Nick also mentioned that the Celtics, even though they have played bad in some plays, they'll still be beating them by 15. It's like their team itself is just a better setup against a team like the Warriors. Now, I did make this comment, and this was probably on the last panel we had. I said the Miami Heat are just a great value version of the Warriors. I mean, granted, you have a great GM, and not Eric Spoelstra, he's the coach, but Pat Riley. And then you got to think, when you have that type of mindset at the top, and then the coach Spoelstra, the way he coaches, and then you have that team that really just follows suit with the leadership and what they want to get done. Because I mentioned this on the last panel. If you realize after Butler left when he got hurt, and it seemed like Bam just picked it up. See, that's little things I pick up on. You know that team has a strong connection and synergy, man. Like they know their jobs to the max. But it's like Nick was pointing out, we need that all the time. Like you can't just sit back and be like, I'm going to turn this on when this is going bad, or I'm going to turn this on when Butler gets hurt. No, everybody needs to amplify and play that all the time. This is playoffs. This is the Eastern Conference Finals. We're trying to win a championship. So I need you to go hard. If Bam can hit 35, Bam, you need to hit 35. If Butler can hit 47, we need to hit 47. We need to go all out in these finals. We can't just, now to kind of take away from Butler, though, Butler is a smart player. I watch him play real close. He knows when to, get his team involved. He knows how to lead his team. But at the same time, this is the Eastern Conference, and we're trying to make it back to the finals. Y'all need to have a Jordan mindset. We need to dunk on everybody. We need to go all out. We need to come at them. And sometimes I feel that they, whether they just not having a good night, whether their mind just not into it, hey, they need to bring it. They need to bring the heat, as their name says. They need to come with it. But overall, I feel like when the Celtics are on, Celtics is just an overall more fortified team, man. Like that, they have too many pieces. And look, they got to me, they have so they have Tatum Brown, they have Smart, and they have Horford. I don't know if people remember or watch basketball long enough, but Horford is a bad dude. Like when that dude get the rolling and he get the playing, it's an issue. But the reason why I feel like the Heat and the Celtics are having such a back and forth is because, bam, when your big man can run with your guards, that makes the game a lot harder for the oppositional team. Horford can play. He's not as fast as Bam, though. Bam can move with his guards. Sometimes Bam be beating the guards. So when you have a big man that can run with your guards, everybody who plays basketball understands this makes it very tough to play ball sometimes because you got to watch that big dude. And when the big dude can move, hey, man, it makes the game a little weird. But what you think, BJ?
First question, quick question from Pagan Wayne. He says, quick question, just will GP2 return for Golden State Warriors in the finals? What are the chances of return? Oh, he's already returned for game 1.
Yeah, he's returned.
Back for game 1. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be a big addition, and that's what I'm going to go with. First of all, good points from both of y'all. Boston overall has the better team.
Yeah.
They have a better team. They have bigger wings. They got bigger. Their forwards are bigger. They're younger. And I don't know if people noticed. Five of Miami's players were undrafted. Max Strus, Caleb Martin, Duncan Robinson, Gabe Vincent, and I'm forgetting another person. There are 5 undrafted players getting heavy minutes for the Miami Heat. So, you know what I'm saying? For that tells me something about the Miami Heat culture, that this is a team predicated on success and excellence. Eric Spoelstra, Pat Riley, all championship DNA. PJ Tucker, Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, all been to the finals. Tyler Hero. So Boston does have the better team on paper. They got Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, in my opinion, is one of the top 3 wing duos in the league. You know what I'm saying? So with the talent they have around them, with Marcus Smart, Al Horford, Robert Williams, Grant Williams, Peyton Pritchard, and the list goes on and on. With the great coach in Ime Udoka, they have a well-oiled machine. You guys are right. They should have already ended this series, but that's going to be the problem. That's why they're going to lose today. Because what happened is Jimmy Butler, and this is what I saw in Game 6. Jimmy Butler proved he's better than Jason Tatum. If y'all watch the entire series, Jason Tatum has not had one game where you just like, wow, like he literally was the best player on the court. Game 1 was Jimmy Butler. Game 2 was Marcus Smart. Game 3 was Bam. Game 4 was Jason Tatum by a little bit. Game 5 was Jaylen Brown. Game 6 was Jimmy Butler again. So when you have a team like Miami who's down like that, it's going to be one or two things happen. Either they're going to rise to the occasion or they're going to flummox. And Miami showed under pressure who they are. Boston showed who they were under pressure. Now you're going to Game 7 with all the pressure on both teams. I've already seen how Boston is. They're not ready for this moment. Miami is. They're going to this saying basically they've thrown all their bullets at us. They have no more adjustments to make. Miami is ready for this. They've been here before. They've been to the finals. Boston has not been here. So I don't think they're going to win this game. When you lose like that at your home court, that takes a lot of emotion. Like y'all know, basketball is an emotional sport. So when you lose like that, bro, that carries on to the rest of the series. I'm pretty sure some of them players cried the other night. I'm just being real. I think a lot of them players on the Boston Celtics cried because you had the game in your possession and you lost it by one player saying, not today. Jimmy Butler had 47 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists on like 60% shooting, 100% from the line, 50% from the 3.
I just want to let you know the last time he did that, was in the finals against the Lakers. And he had that one game. And after that, the next game, I was like, damn, Jimmy Butler on the floor?
True that. But remember this, though. He had 2 40-point games in LA. But this is why I say they're going to win. Because Bam Adebayo had 6 points. He's going to show up. Tyler Hero didn't play. He's going to show up. Okay. When your leader is giving him all he has, and just remember, he's playing on a bum-ass knee. Mm-hmm. So I'm pretty sure those Game 4 and Game 5, Jimmy Butler didn't shoot his leg up because you can only shoot your leg up so much. Game 6, he looked like a different player because they shot his leg up. Now these other players are going to start coming in, the supporting cast, and it's going to be too much for Boston. Boston, they're shot mentally right now, and that's why they're going to lose this game.
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly though, the Heat's defense is just smothering, bro. And then I don't know if people have been watching the games, but Butler, you cannot get past him. That dude is a brick wall. Like I've been seeing this dude, like dudes will try to come through him, and it's like they don't even shift, they don't even move. And so I always think about now. I did just read a comment from Bruce Maro. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, man. But he was like, yo, how in the world are we going to sit up here and the Celtics going to sit up here and let Butler do all this scoring? Like, yo, you're going to need somebody to watch Curry. Because Curry coming off them screens, it won't surprise me if they do switch man or whatever. That's if the Heat make it, of course. If they do switch man and all that kind of stuff with screens. But I feel like Butler going to be on Curry butt, yo. Because when you kind of slow Curry down, you kind of cutting off the head of the snake. And like I said, now you have Bam, who's a big man that runs faster than Looney Tunes Looney. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just
Bro.
That face. Because they look, Dallas Mavericks had Looney out here looking like an all-star. And I'm like, when you play against another team who actually has a postman that can move and that can play and has good dexterity, bruh, look here, man. Look, Looney ain't gonna be looking as good if they play against the Heat. And then, like I said, I feel like Butler and those guys at the top are really gonna focus on Curry because they know what Curry trying to do. So it's like I feel like, yes, the Celtics do have a better team, but like BJ is saying, I just feel like the Heat know what they have to do in order to slow them down, because you're not gonna stop the doggone Warriors. That'd be insane to say.
Right.
You're not gonna stop them, but I definitely feel,
you can't stop none of them teams though. It's just more. It's more a containment.
Exactly, and that's what I'm getting at. I feel like it's gonna be they're a better team to contain them, but I definitely won't stop. But go ahead, Nick.
I don't know. That's man. But y'all be watching basketball, boy. I see. I like it. Thank y'all. This is the thing, and I can't argue with Tatum. Now, this is the problem. I don't think Jimmy Butler has 40 points, and I think that's what they're gonna need to win this game. I got a feeling this is the hump they've been looking for. If now, this is the thing. If the Celtics come out flat, then I'm dead wrong. But I think they the better team. They come out like they came out last series, Game 7. Then it's gonna look. That's a tough team to beat. But they in Miami. I love Jimmy Butler. I know he's gonna come to play. I know Kyle Lowry guys gonna come to play. I believe in Jaylen Brown. I believe in the Celtics. I think if Jaylen Brown come to play, if they come out and shoot like they're supposed to shoot, Marcus Smart have them guys ready, because Marcus Smart is a dog. So I know he's gonna have them guys ready to go. And I just trust that they got more shooters. The only thing with the Celtics is containing Jimmy Butler. I like Victor Oladipo. I like Kyle Lowry, but I don't love them. I like them a lot. I like Kyle Lowry. He look like a nigga that. If I was in the league, I'll be that. That's what I would be. But I think the Celtics are gonna get over that hump today. They just put themselves in a bad situation. They had a few costly turnovers, and that's the thing. They are a young team, and they don't. And like you said, Jimmy Butler been to the finals. Kyle Lowry already won one, so they got a lot of more. They got BJ Tucker already won one, so they know how to win this game. That's the only thing that's against them. That's gonna hurt them. But PJ Tucker he be fouling for one. They need better refs.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I'm like, oh damn. But if Jason come out aggressive, Jaylen Brown come out aggressive and play like I know they can play, then the game is over with.
Bruh.
Really?
So the question
the 3 games they have won, Jaylen Brown, the game before that, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum was a problem. Especially Jaylen Brown in game 5 was a problem. And not also Jimmy Butler couldn't make any shots. The problem is Jimmy Butler playing on a bum knee. So if Jimmy Butler not hitting shots, then everybody's kind of like looking around like, well, who's gonna pick this shit up? That's the only issue. So hopefully if Jimmy come out playing, then it's a different game. So it's kind of like I said, man, them two teams weird. Like this whole series has been weird. I've been watching it. I'm like, I don't even watch basketball like that, but I'll be like, this is weird to watch. Weird to watch.
Gangadar said, which team is better for him to beat the Warriors? So I didn't say which team is better. So I'm gonna go with this. Now the Warriors are the Warriors. Y'all know the Warriors. We talk a lot of positive things about the Warriors, man. They a well-oiled machine. I don't care what team you are, who you are, you gotta respect the Warriors. Now, with that being said, which team is better to match up? I think Celtics on paper, yes, they are the better team overall as far as talent. But if I'm the Warriors, I don't want to have to deal with Miami, bro. I'm going to tell you why. Championship, DNA, mental toughness, Jimmy Butler. Y'all got to remember something about Jimmy Butler, man. When you have a person who's been through as much as he has, been down as much as he has been, he remembers, keeps that all in his head. And I'm pretty sure the guys on the team he's been telling, Kyle Lowry, PJ Tucker, Tyler Hero, all those players on the Miami Heat, like, hey, they think that we're gonna lose. That's why Boston lost on Friday, because Draymond Green came out and said we're gonna be facing the Celtics. Udonis Haslam and said they remembered that. So when you play with a team like that, mentally they're gonna remember that. They're gonna key in. Now, as far as tonight, like I said, I think they're gonna have those other players pick up the scoring. I think Bam Adebayo's gonna have a good game. Tyler Hero, if he plays nice, gonna have a good game. And those other supporting players like Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, gonna shoot the ball well.
Mm.
And it's gonna be based off of loyalty. Because you guys know, once you go through a whole entire season together, you build a bond, a close-knit bond. So I think Miami has that. I don't think Boston has that. They have not been through enough to say, okay, I'm ready for this moment.
Okay.
Because if they did, they would have closed out Game 6. But you're right. These are two weird teams, but I'm just going with Miami tonight, man. And if they face the Warriors, I wouldn't be surprised if they beat them. I'm dead serious. I would not be surprised.
Man. It's Stephen Curry. He don't even start right now, huh? He don't even be having him start some games.
Oh no, he's starting.
He's starting, huh?
Yeah, he's starting.
He's starting. Because there was some game where they didn't have him start. I'm like, that's disrespectful. You're not starting your best player on me.
I think Steve Kerr was looking at the matchup, looking at Luka Doncic. He's big. He's a big.
I understand. Like, yeah, I get it. But if you're the best player and you're not starting,
no, you're not. You're not.
I don't want to hear none of that.
I mean, I'm looking at it strategically. Like,
no, I get it. No, I get you. I get you. Trust me, I get you. Because watching that Sun series, that's just I'm like, man.
Yeah.
Why we keep switching? We need to hedge or something.
Yeah. Hey, you got to be physical with them niggas, man. Because if you let them run off screens and curls and all that, man, it's gonna be a long night. And you just hear nothing but three. Like, I get it.
The problem is, and I watched the Warriors. It's really is Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry, you're not going to stop him. I think the problem is a lot of teams try to contain the whole team. No, contain Curry and try to get everybody else and stop the other team, because Klay Thompson, as great as he's been playing, he's still, you can tell, fragile. Jordan Poole, as good as he is, he's still inexperienced. Kevin Looney is not like that. And Andrew Wiggins is not like that. He's like that, but he's not like that. We're not about to, you want to know who Andrew Wiggins is reminding me of? He and Kevin Looney. When they first won, Harrison Barnes. Everybody like, man, Harrison Barnes looks nice. Meanwhile, my dad like, he not that good though. And he about to leave, and then they had that dude Ezekiel. What's the other one?
That's Ezekiel.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What team he play for now? You couldn't even tell me.
I don't even know.
Exactly. That's who he is. Exactly. You don't even know where he at. Is he in the league? I don't know. Exactly.
I don't know.
It's like, that's who those guys are. Andrew Wiggins is more athletic than Harrison Barnes. He's playing hard. Gary Payton Jr., I like him. He's gonna give them problems. So if he come back, and depending on how much he plays, give him issues.
This dude put up a good comment. He said, when he said Andrew Wiggins has arrived. Let me tell you something. Y'all know Jimmy Butler and Andrew Wiggins got a history, right? Y'all know.
Yes, they do.
They have a history because Jimmy Butler called him out when he was with Minnesota.
Yes.
And pretty much punked him if he's going to be nice about it. Now, listen, if they got to go to Miami and play them, they're going to be testing Andrew Wiggins, man. I'm telling you right now, because Miami understands the mental fortitude of warfare. So Andrew Wiggins I believe Andrew Wiggins has arrived. I believe he's all-star. I believe he's doing great. But it's the thing is, he was starting all-star this year. So I believe in all that. But everybody has a match. Everybody has a match. everybody has a match. Everybody meets their match. You know what I'm saying? Because
right? He plays the 2 or the 3.
He's a 3.
Right? He's a small forward.
Yeah.
Forward.
He was a.
He's all.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let BJ finish. I'm break it down.
No, you good. But basically, like we said, like I'm not saying he won't play well, but I'm saying like Jimmy Butler, PJ Tucker gonna be challenging him, Kyle Lowry gonna be challenging him, and I'm gonna be interested to see how he responds.
Yeah.
And seeing how much he's really grown. But yeah, man, we'll see what happens. Let me hear what y'all gotta say. Go ahead, Rick.
So I think okay. Let me say it like this. I'm more in agreement with Nick when it comes to Wiggins. I don't think he's so much arrived. Let's not forget the Warriors have a system, and they have shown, they've been a testament of this to show that over the years that they can bring anybody in and recycle people. And when you play with the Warriors, like for instance, I'm 5'9", I got a pretty good jump shot, but if I go play with the Warriors, I average 15 points because of their system. Their system, it leaves so much space open. People tend to forget Steve Kerr used to play with the Bulls, with the best player in the world at one point, to some arguably the greatest player of all time, Michael Jordan. Keep this in mind. Phil Jackson, them guys ran the triangle. Do you not think that Steve Kerr doesn't have his own way of replicating that triangle within that system?
Right.
Because he has so many good players, like he used to play with Jordan, Rodman, Pippen, all these players back in the day. You have so many all-stars that you have to have an offensive system that can generate points without somebody getting mad or holding on to the ball too long. So understand, when Wiggins was with the Timberwolves, remember, the reason why like he wasn't doing nothing is because their system wasn't the same. So when you have a system that allows you to be more free, that's more free flowing, everybody touches the ball zips over here, it zips over there, everything opens up. The game gets a little bit easier because when you're playing against air, it's easy to look cool. But when you're playing against Jimmy Butler, that's not going to let you get past him. Now we really going to see how good you are. And I'm going to show you this. Now, y'all remember when, and I know this is probably, some people may think this is a good thing to use or not, but remember when Kobe was playing defense on LeBron in that All-Star game? See, the reason why LeBron looks so nice when he's in open court, because it's just free air, baby. Ain't nobody in front of you playing defense. But then when Kobe locked him down, see, he couldn't even get a shot off. And that's what's going to happen when Butler gets on Wiggins, or that's what's going to happen when Butler gets on Curry. They're not cones, as Pat Bev likes to say. That dude is going to be on your butt. So imagine when you have a system that frees you up. I mean, KD's a testament to that. Look how KD got beat up this year. I mean, granted, there's a lot more errors in his team of why that may have happened, but just him alone. When I think about how KD came to the Warriors and everything just looks so smooth and open to him, everything looks so easy for him, it's because of that system. But then once he went to Brooklyn and he had to be the man, and they had their own little backyard game style, they was getting toe up from the flow up. So that shows that the system itself really amplifies a player's stats. But I see where BJ is going with it, but we got to keep in mind that it's their system. Because I'm kind of with Nick in the sense of, yeah, Wiggins can play basketball, but I don't know if if you put him on a different team and he had to perform, I don't know if he's going off like that.
Oh, we do. We can look at it. He had 5.2 in 2019. I don't know what people forgot. I don't know, like people forgot. I was like, yo, the problem with Andrew Wiggins was he'll have 30 one night and then 4, and then 30, 25, 26, and then that nigga on the court. And then it's like, looking at him like, bro, what you doing? That's what Jimmy Butler was saying. It's like, bro, you getting paid $120 million. What the fuck are y'all doing? That's what he's saying. That's all Jimmy Butler was saying. Y'all not practicing. Y'all not going hard.
Right.
This is what I give Andrew Wiggins though, and this is what Steve Kerr is good at. Andrew Wiggins understands and people gotta realize this: the best defender is going on Curry. The second best defender is either gonna go on Jordan Poole or is going on Clay. The third best defender is gonna be on Jordan Poole, Clay. So the 3 best defenders on your team We haven't got to Andrew Wiggins yet. So Andrew Wiggins is checking somebody that's just like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So dude, like people forget. Nobody's really, I want to say nobody checking for him, but nobody's looking like, we gotta start Andrew Wiggins tonight. Now he's a factor, but that's not the first person you're thinking about. You're thinking about we need to stop Steph, Clay, Jordan Poole. That's what we need to stop. Now, Andrew Wiggins like, I'm gonna get this 18 and 10 because you forget that he's on the court, but you forget he's also a number one pick. He's supposed to look like that. That's what a number one pick is supposed to look like. That's what Minnesota thought he was getting. It was like I thought when we drafted him. And I get what y'all saying. It's a system, but when you are all-star, it really shouldn't matter the system. You should just be an all-star. That's why I'm like, I didn't know that everybody thought Andrew Wiggins was that good because I can name 3-4 wings better than him right now.
Yeah. I think it was more so he just had a good year.
He had a great
year. He had a great year. And like you said with Wiggins, man, definitely he has grown up in that system. When you got Draymond there, you got teammates to back you up. You somehow get a little bit tougher. You somehow get a little bit bigger and better. Like if you got teammates around, and I think with Wiggins and Minnesota, I'm not making an excuse, but you playing up in Minnesota, like when has the Minnesota Timberwolves ever been competitive since like what? Since Kevin Garnett? So right. So when you play in that type of environment, when you constantly losing, it's like, damn, we can't even win here. Like, what am I doing? So you kind of just be up there just with no motivation. But then you come out to Golden State, a championship culture, DNA, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond, like, you know what I'm saying? Somehow your energy picks up. Your motivation picks up. No longer is just about getting 25, 30 mil a year. It's like, I want to win. So that's why I feel like we're seeing with Andrew Wiggins what we're seeing right now. But it's frustrating because he's always had this talent. Like, y'all remember, he was being compared to Kobe at one point.
I don't know.
As far as ability, I don't know why either, but that's what ESPN did. But their ability wise, he was up there with Kobe.
All right. I agree with that. But you're a number one pick. What's a number one pick? He changes the culture. When you draft for Kobe, you draft for LeBron, you draft for a cat. You're assuming Andrew Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns supposed to change the culture. That's on you to change the culture. It's not like we need to act like first, before the Warriors was the Warriors, we need to act like they was not good. It was Monte Ellis, and before there was like we believe Warriors, there was a period where it was like we giving out tickets, and there was Monte Ellis, and then then they built it. But but to be a championship contender, you still gotta get Steph still gotta perform, Clay gotta perform, and Draymond Green, he gotta do what he do to make that a culture. So what I'm saying about Andrew Wiggins is you were supposed to do that in Minnesota. So I don't want to hear this about he arrived, he nice now. Of course, you like, and it's not like the Minnesota Timberwolves was trash. You had you have two All-Stars on one team.
Who you had?
And they had pieces. You had I forgot who had any team, but they had like pieces.
You like this was trash, bro.
They wasn't that bad. I'm saying if he was playing like he was playing, okay. If he was playing like he was playing in Minnesota, they would at least made the playoffs.
Yeah, and that's why I think it is like, and we all know some players, they get the number one pick, they don't live up to it, and I don't think Wiggins is a number one option or number two on a championship team.
But all right, so if you're the number one pick, we can all agree that Karl Anthony Towns is a top three big. The only two big that's better than him is Jokic and is Embiid.
Embiid, yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
So you got the third best big who can shoot and post. And you. And y'all was so trash. Y'all got Anthony Edwards. So you got three players. Then you have I don't know.
D'Lo.
Depending on what D'Lo you get, you got a team. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. Boy, you go to Warriors, but we could look good in the Warriors system. We coming off the screens 3 or 4. But I get it.
Boy, I love to play with the Warriors, boy.
Man, we could go out there, man. There's only 2 teams that we could go play for. Whoever LeBron James was in his prime, we could go play with him. He don't really need us to do nothing. Stand in the corner. I'm gonna get you open. All right. You don't even gotta play defense.
Nah. Hey, what you got, Rick, to add on to it?
Hey, man, I pretty much don't have much left, man. I think we kind of hit all the points. I do see that Pagan 180 here. He said that nobody is denying what Wiggins has lived up to his potential at this point. That's factual. This is today. I mean, I do somewhat agree with that. I just think that I feel what Nick is saying, though. It's like when you're the number 1 pick, you do have to change the culture. He made a strong point by using LeBron. He made a strong point by using other high school drafts that came out. I mean, Kobe was a little different because they just didn't play him. I'm sure he would have came out crazy too. But at the end of the day, when you are number 1, like he said, I like how Nick put it out. They expect you to change the culture. When Shaq came on to the Orlando, he changed the culture. He literally came and people knew like this wasn't no joke. Like we about to win around here. But I get what he's saying. At the end of the day, Wiggins, he is benefiting from that Warrior system. I don't care what nobody says. He does benefit from that like everybody else does. But that's not a knock against him. If hopefully he takes that knowledge and all that experience he gets from the Warriors, and if they do trade him, he could translate that somewhere else. But I also got to agree with Nick that when you number 1, we kind of expect you to change some things. Like Dwight Howard when he came to Orlando, brother was changing things before he hurt his back. So it's like I get what Nick is pinpointing. He's not trying to say that the brother can't play. He just basically saying that this is what he should have been doing from getting. Right. I get what he means by that.
Hey, before we get off here, man, go and give y'all picks tonight. Who wins, Celtics and Heat?
Hey, Miami, come on, Butler. I want to see you act a fool. You know what I mean? I'm putting my faith in you. But hey, man, y'all know it's your boy Rick, man, at Rick Masters 23, Mr. Lee on Instagram, Rick Masters everywhere else. Butler, we need you to play, man. I need you to go up against Wiggins so we can show everybody Pagan 180, Bruce Merrow. We can show them that we ain't playing bum leg or not. Nick about to say something. Go and give me your information, Nick.
I want to. Man, I heard y'all talk. I want to. Y'all didn't kind of convince me, low key. I'm gonna stay with the Celtics. I'm not gonna waver. You know what I'm saying?
Your money, dog.
That's the thing. I don't bet like that. I'm gonna go with the Celtics. I believe in Tatum and Jason Tatum and them. And if they lose, then we got some issues. But find me at Nick 5_B. Y'all follow me on my socials, guys. Y'all can. They got the link in the bio. Go check out the videos and all that good stuff. Always great to be on this podcast, man. So this is like one of the best ones.
Hey, man, love. Hey, before we get off here, man, like all social medias, we want to give out all the shout outs. Like my boy, Nick Brown, Nick_5B on his Instagram. Follow him right now. Everybody on here, go and follow him. I know y'all got Instagram. Go and follow me on my Instagram at BJizzle, BJIZZLLE. You know what I'm saying? My co-host Rick Masters at Rick Masters 23. You know what I'm saying? Put out good content, you know what I'm saying? Good videos. And finally, our actual Instagram page at _the pull up _, you know what I'm saying? Put all of our videos, content. Got some more exciting interviews coming up with some NBA players. And also, please like, share, and subscribe, man. We are the hottest, youngest, flyest podcast out there right now, man. Continue to support us, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate all the love and support, period, man. And right now, I got the Miami Heat winning tonight. By the home court, the mental toughness, just the momentum, the better coach, the crowd is going to be crazy up there in South Beach. And I expect a Heat Warriors matchup in the finals, you know what I'm saying? But that's all we got to say. Pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull it out. Peace. Out of here like swim well.